The children were so delighted when they said that we'd got the trip to London. They were just over the moon. And then when we got there and they said we'd won, that was just absolutely the icing on the cake. It was really good, yeah.
Well, I felt really happy.
Very excited and, well, I didn't really believe it the first time, but then now I kind of do.
I could just tell. I knew that we were going to win.
Because when Mrs. Ricks phoned and told us that we won out of Scotland and told we were going to London, I was like screaming around the house.
Yes, very happy.
Well, it's been an amazing experience for the pupils. I mean, children from a remote rural school wouldn't normally get the chance to go to London. So having the opportunity to go on a residential trip and go together and everything was just brilliant. It was really good for them.
Yeah, there was like so many other people in the other schools, and then we only had 7.
And
we had the least people,
yeah,
and then we won.
My favourite parts, I think, was going on the London Eye, going to the aquarium, the Chinese buffet.
My favourite thing was the Lion King, because all the characters came down the middle of the bit where we were all sitting, which was very good.
Then they had like a big mask that came out like that, and they could stick their hand in it.
When the hyenas were fighting, Hannah was sitting on her seat. Yeah.
And I really also liked Big Ben, which was absolutely awesome.
My favourite thing was going to the zoo.
I don't think you should remember when we went.
Yeah, I know.
And we actually went on this underground train, which went like really fast. Yeah.
My favourite thing was the aquarium and probably the London Eye.
Probably the aquarium and the zoo, because I love exotic animals.
And also just getting to flop onto the bed at the end of the day, because we did a lot of walking. Here's us entering the world.
Entering the world that is
Yes, I wanted the children to have a real big input in what the money was spent on, and I wanted it to be something that was going to last not just for these children but into, the children to come to Ollaberry School. So they're going to buy a traversing wall for outside in the playground, which will be really good for the school grounds, and make a fun fit trail in the school grounds as well, which I think will be really good for the community.
We're probably getting a traversing wall.
Traversing wall
For outside. We have to get some things that the P1s can do and the big ones. We can't do just something that the little ones can play with.
Well, a traversing wall is like this wall, for example. If you were to take this like plastic nub ends that you can stand on and grab onto.
And they also want to buy some computers. They've got all sorts of ideas of other things and some tools and some wood for making models and things.
Oh yeah, and we're getting computers.
Yeah, computers.
Because our ones are old and wrecked.
They're pretty old. They're just too slow for loading.
Yeah, they're really slow.
These are our old computers, and we're going to get some new ones with the money we have.
Well, I think I'm looking forward to the new computers.
Traversing wall!
But yes, they've got lots of ideas for things that they want, so kind of things along those lines. And I'd like to do some kind of solar or wind generation or possibly water generation small project with the school grounds as well, which we might use some of the money for.
Yeah.